What is going down, everybody? It's Unbeatable Jacob. This weekend, I managed to go 68-1 in Unlimited. Pretty solid record. I know a few people did go 68-0, but still not too shabby at all. I streamed the whole thing live on Twitch practically, besides a couple games. If you guys want to check those VODs out, the link will be in the description of my Twitch page. I would also appreciate if you guys will follow that. I will be streaming all year, doing more stuff like this, just running unlimited tournaments, all that kind of stuff. Anyhow, first thing we're going to check out is my lineup. I did run a 5-man lineup. I recommend doing this at this point in the year because there's just not that many cards in the game. Any of the options that I would bring off my bench would not be better than my starters, even with low stamina. So I'd say just run a 5-man. I ran something along these lines. Nothing too crazy. I didn't play my bench at all. Matter of fact, I think these were all bronze players for what that's worth. But nothing too crazy. It looks pretty basic on paper. Giannis at center is pretty much a must, I would say, at this stage in the game. Nobody's going to be faster than Giannis at center, so he's just going to run other bigs off the floor. Going to be super helpful if you come up against any of those dreaded free agent cards. Simmons is questionable. I think maybe should have ran Siakam there instead. Paul George is pretty solid, not too bad at all. Klay Thompson, he's just going to be a good shooter, bust up if people trying to run zones at you. And Bobby Jones, this is one card here that is kind of rare for people to use in their main squad, but I think he is very good. That 77 driving layup is definitely a lie because he barely missed a layup on this run at all for me. It says I only played 19 games with him, but I played a lot more than that. These are all unlimited, and I averaged 25 a game with him. He barely missed, He is legit. The main thing to look at here is he has an 84 ball control, so you're going to want to use a coach that's going to boost that to 86 so he can speed boost. And he has 90 speed, so he's going to be faster than every point guard that I know of in this game, which is crucial for the way I play. So Bobby Jackson is really the man. I would rather use him over any other point guard at this stage, to be perfectly honest with you. As far as my playbook goes, I use the Magic Playbook, and we will get a little bit more into that as I go ahead and demo a quick game for you all in just a moment. So we got our matchup here, 81 overall team with the Bush Latte logo. This is something similar to a lot of the teams I saw. Pretty basic. Rick Smits, Kristaps, that free agent Dame. This really isn't anything that would intimidate me. The biggest thing to worry about is going to be free agent cards. If you come up against any of those high 90 free agent cards like Kareem or Shaq, that's a little bit to worry about. I would say if you match up with any of those free agent cards, how to play those guys is try and use Giannis to stop them as much as possible. Just if you have a center or a guard, doesn't really matter. If they have one free agent card or two, just make sure that you're running Giannis at them. You don't necessarily need to put Giannis on them particularly, but just make sure that when they catch the ball, you're sending double teams at them and all of that kind of stuff. So let me try one to tip off here so I can show you guys my settings real quick. And we do. Normally the first play of the game, I try and get this cut. It's almost always there, and then I take my pause and do my settings. So I ran tight and tight. Normally last year for on-ball pressure, normally everybody would go smothered. But with none of these cards really having clamps, I really don't want to play that tight up on them. So I just ran tight and tight the whole entire time. Excuse me. And that was it. I didn't do anything else down here. I just ran tight and tight. For offense, I used 2 plays and 2 plays only. So for my plays, I used punch 21 delay out of the Magic Playbook and pass and screen away, which is a default play, and Hawks freelance. And I'll demo both of those. Turn that off and turn my sliders down, no help defense, and that was it. So we get the first dunk there, and right away I'm just putting pressure up. That's all I'm doing. I'm just running at them. Like if they get a bucket, if they get an open shot, see, he doesn't even have that great of cards. He's probably scared to shoot it. And as you can see, I'm just frantic out here. If he gets an open shot, that's okay. But I want to try and make this guy run as fast as possible and make as many bad decisions as possible. So I'm even coming over here with Klay. I'm blitzing that screen. If he wants that 3, that's fine. Having a tough time on the glass, that's okay. Not a big deal, but you kind of get the gist. So anyhow, we're going to go ahead and bounce into the Hawks 2018 freelance. Not really seeing anything that's going to be great here. Bobby Jackson's wide open. I got to take that. And I have been shooting with the stick. I recommend learning to shoot with the stick. I know it's not natural for people who have been playing 2K for a long time, but down the road, I think it's going to give you a big advantage. And I pretty much shot with the stick exclusively for this game on everything, or for this run. Like, layups, doesn't really matter. I just use the stick. You just got to learn to use it. It's important at this stage. So, as you can see, kind of playing lackadaisical, we get the steal with Giannis there. Yeah, see. It's whatever, but you guys get the gist of what I'm doing on defense. Just taking a ton of risks. If they get an open shot, that's okay. You're not worried about it. You just want to get these guys shooken up. A lot of these guys are brand new to the game. They're not going to know what to do when you're sending doubles at them, trying to strip the ball, play the lanes. If they get an open shot, that's okay. They're going to have bad enough cards that they're not really going to make them. So the first main play I was running is punch 21 delay. What you're going to do is come up here with Bobby Jackson. Just make one dribble move, run baseline. Okay, the play didn't even register, so I got to go back. Play registers. He's sitting in his zone. This probably still is going to work. A lot of times this will be open. If not, Clay's going to be open. Bang. It's that easy. So you come around the screen with Bobby Jackson. He's so fast that a lot of times he's going to get a wide open layup. If he doesn't, just kick it up to whoever's running up there. And out of the 69 people I played, nobody was really able to stop that play. I'll show you guys what I do if they manage to in a moment. We'll just run it again here. He's sitting in a zone, so for the zone, a lot of times the first option right here, cut to the rim, is not going to be open as much. Just kind of forced it there. If they're going man, that first option is going to be open more times than not. So let me try and get one more here. We're going to run the play one more time, and then I'll show you what else I was doing with 5-outing. Come here, try and speed boost into it if you can. Nothing there. He's not watching Clay. Okay, Paul George is open because he's in his zone, and that's off. Not a big deal. And once again, see, it's just going for steals. That's all it is, like, for defense. Just try and steal the ball as much as possible. If they manage to get an open shot, great. The cards aren't that good at this stage. They're probably going to miss. And I'm still sitting in a zone, or I'm still sitting in a man-to-man offense. If it doesn't work and I'm not able to get my steals that fast, I dropped into a zone most of the time. But it's the same idea in a zone. I still play high up. So just to switch it up every now and again, especially in 5-out like this, I just call pass and screen away for a traditional 5-out. And just, you know, run the offense that everybody ran last year. You know, pick and rolls out of the 5-out. Like, use Bobby Jackson most of the time as your main ball handler. He's going to be faster than everyone. And, you know, say hypothetically if I was having trouble with this guy, I'd probably switch into a zone. I'll do that next play just to show you how I operate out of the zone as well. And he's gone already. See, it's that simple. You just make him quit by getting so many early steals, and, you know, that's pretty much it. That play, he figured out he wasn't going to stop it. And we'll play one more game so I can kind of show you guys a few other things that I had to go to in close games. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we got even an easier team this game. He's got his Shaq all the way evoed up with Bobby Jackson as well. I'm not sure if you guys can see him, but nothing that incredible, to be honest with you. Nothing to really worry about here, but I am going to sit in a zone this game to show you how I operate out of a zone, because I did switch back and forth quite a bit. If one wasn't working, I was going to another. So I'm going to sit in a zone, especially with a center like Shaq. A zone is going to be perfect. So I'm going to show you guys how I operate on defense out of a zone. And then on offense, I'm going to show you a few different other things I had to do to get my offense going. Let me just bust out my settings quick. Same as last time. Done this so many times now this weekend, I can do it very quickly. Hawks 2018. And coaching sliders all the way down. Takes less than 20 seconds, no problem. And we won the tip-off again. Same exact play is open. With Giannis, that's going to work 90% of the time as long as you win the tip-off. So we're going for the steal right off the bat. I'm going to drop into a zone just to show you guys. It's pretty much the same concept here. See, I'm just switching a lot of players, kind of trying to read where he's going to go. I'm up here. If he wants that with Clay, that's okay. I mean, if he makes that, he makes that. He's going to get a few more open shots out of the zone, but these cards aren't all that great. We're running, throwing it up. Just trying to run him off the court. That's why Bobby Jackson's there. He has Bobby Jackson as well, but as a lead ball handler, he's just going to be able to push the pace for you. As you can see, we're just throwing pressure at him. He wants to lane. That's okay. That's fine. He's gonna get a few he's gonna get a few more open shots in the zone. That's gonna happen, and that's totally fine. We're gonna call the freelance here. And he has not dropped into a zone yet, so as you can see, the first option's there. Perfect. So we're back in the zone defense. See, I'm just taking the closest guy possible. He's going to want to go there. Now we already know he's going to try and go corner. Corner's not there. If he wants a deep three with Jamal Wilkie's contested, totally fine. It's that simple. It's just about being active, changing your players as much as possible to get in lanes. Make sure you guys have everything contested. Looks like he's still not into his zone, so we're going to come up here. Call the play. Wide open lane. Like I said, he doesn't get blocked. He does not get blocked. I don't know what it is. Shaq's ball handling, so we're going to try and rip that as many times as possible. We get him jammed up anyhow. Clay's going to be a little bit faster than Shaq. Kind of risky, but it goes. And now he needs a timeout. As you can see, we're just putting pressure on the ball handler. He wants to pass it out here. I'm there. Pass gets through. That's fine. We're going to get it back anyways, and we're off to the races with Bobby Jackson again. He's faster than this guy, obviously, and his layups do not get blocked. That easy. And see, even in the zone, I'm still playing high. That's fine. I haven't fouled out with him yet. So, like, just put pressure up on the ball handler. It's going to make him have to think more, have to make him make a decision earlier in the offense. Don't let him get settled. He's going to want to pass. You want to go to the wing there. He's going to try and pass that out. And we got it. We're off to the races. That easy. Bang. That simple. Even in the zone, still the same idea, same principles. I'm up high with Clay, putting pressure on him, making him worried. Okay, he's slowing it down. Saw that. He's going to want to go corner here. Yep. Just all about reading his offense. I mean, there's always going to be an open man in the zone, and you're really just going to bait him into that. If he wants to get that shot off, I'm cool with it. Doesn't really matter. We'll call the play again. Come up here. Maybe let my players get set a little bit. Nothing. We get the ball off a jump there. We don't really have enough time to run a play or anything like that, so I'm just going to call a screen. They're still camping the paint. They're trying to zone up on me now. It's actually making my life a lot easier, to be honest, if they do that. And Giannis is actually a good option for this punch 21 delay as well, because he's going to rim run a little better. So get the play to set here. Going to catch a screen. He's out of there. That easy. I mean, all you really got to do is go to the same thing over and over again. Either pass and screen away, ISO up with Bobby Jackson. If you want, you can use Giannis at that punch 21 delay. I prefer Bobby Jackson to run that play personally. If it's not there, you hit Clay for the shot. If it is, you lay it in. Pretty basic stuff. On defense, switch it up from a zone to man, man to zone. Just switch it up every now and again, but keep the same idea going. You're just going to try and get as many steals as possible. If they get open shots, that is totally okay if they get an open shot here or there. More times than not, they're going to miss. If they don't, you're going to have to respect them a little more, maybe switch back to a man, but just keep doing the same thing over and over again, you know? Blitz everything on defense, offensively, punch 21 delay, get your buckets, try and speed up the game as much as possible. You'll get some fast quits, and you'll be well on your way to wherever we're at here, 70-1. So, yeah. Thanks, guys. Make sure you follow my Twitch. If you guys have any questions or help, hit me up on Twitter. I'm more than happy to answer anything, and I appreciate y'all. Thanks.